In the studio this morning, we have Steve Farr and David Lentz. Thanks for being here, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
So you've got this raffle to win the stand-up paddleboard and a guided tour. David, tell us a little bit about what people can win.
Well, essentially what we have is an inflatable paddleboard that we designed and manufactured for use specifically with our guide service. We have a kayak conversion for folks that don't want to commit to standing during the entire tour. So you essentially just put a kayak seat on it and pop the T-handle out, put a paddle blade in on the other side, and now you have a kayak. So we cater to just about everyone.
Okay. And Steve, this raffle where you could win this is benefiting the Superior Watershed Partnership. Why did you pick them to help out?
Well, that was kind of David's idea, and basically water is very important for both of our businesses, us being in brewing, him being in paddleboarding, and Superior Watershed Partnership, we've partnered with them in the past for other benefits and raising money, and they just do very important work for protecting Superior's water supply as well as some of the surrounding Great Lakes. So we just figured to help them out as much as we can is a good idea.
Now, David, tell us a little bit about your business operating out of Munising and what you cover.
Well, essentially what we're doing is offering guided tours both at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore as well as various inland lakes and rivers in the Hiawatha. So we are new, but we're really pushing for safety on Lake Superior and you know, just educating the public about our product, our boards, being safe on the lake, you know, and teaching them a skill set like paddleboarding that can stick with them the rest of their lives.
Steve, for people who haven't paddleboarded before, what kind of vantage points do you get out of this that you don't really get from other things?
Well, it's it's kind of interesting. I lived in Marquette for a long time, and it was a few years before I actually went out on the water, like, you know, in boats or paddleboards, and the views you get are completely different than you're used to seeing on shore. So you just get some amazing vistas from the water side looking back towards the lake. So.
Okay. We can show you right now. If you want to come check out this board in person, it's hanging at Black Rocks Brewery.
Yep.
And then tickets are on sale now. Steve, tell us about the tickets.
Yep, so they're $3 per ticket or 5 tickets for $10, and then you can choose which raffle you want to jump in if you want to try to win the board and the kit, or you can try to win the guided tour.
Okay. And that drawing is happening August 8th, so you have until the end of the day, August 7th, to get it, because the drawing is happening at noon on the 8th at Black Rocks Brewery on 3rd Street in Marquette. We have some time left, David. So 4th of July week is done. Munising was probably a pretty busy place for you.
It certainly was, yes. A lot of inquiries, not only from the tourist-based community, but also the locals as well. So it was great to spread the word and start to educate people on the sport of paddleboarding.
Okay. And Steve, I bet at brewery you get a lot of people coming in who've been to Pictured Rocks, and it's a good place good way to see it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're usually like a first stop for a lot of people. Like after they've done an activity out on the lake, come in and have a beer. So we talked to a lot of people who had just been to Pictured Rocks. So yeah, it's definitely a beautiful area.
Beautiful place to be. Great way to see it. It can be a challenge at first to get that balance down, but once you bet you're pretty good at teaching people how to do it.
Yeah, it's, you know, and there's a common misconception that it is hard to learn, but we can have people up and paddling, you know, within the first half an hour, and they're confident on the water.
Yeah, so that's pretty quick to learn something that's cool, I'd say.
It certainly is, yes.
All right, guys, thanks for being here again. Those raffle tickets are on sale now until August 7th at Black Rocks Brewery in Marquette.